What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Sunday, August 26th. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get right into the action. We'll recap yesterday like we always do. Let's go ahead and put up yesterday's free plays of the day. I had two of them. Gave out a football play along with the MLB play, of course. We'll start with the MLB play. We had the under in the Astros and Angels, and it did not go as planned. We were going for four straight free play winners in a row, and this one gave us an L. We had, like I said, the under in the Astros Angels. Verlander on the mound. He was just okay, not his usual self. He only went 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. He is typically better than that. On the Angels side of things, that's where things fell apart. Berea on the mound, he has been so good lately, and then all of a sudden he just lost it today. He only lasted 3 innings, giving up 4 runs, and that was pretty much the ball game for the under. A lot of late runs scored, even with the bad starts by Berea. It still had a chance to go under, but some late runs by the bullpen for the Angels caused it to go way over the total. So nothing you can do about that one. We did have an additional free play of the day, though. I gave out a football play. There were a lot of NFL preseason games. We're in week 3 now that there was a couple that I really liked, so I gave out one. That was the Baltimore Ravens. They're one of the few teams that actually care about the preseason. They just want to win no matter what. That's how Harbaugh is. So I like the Ravens to take care of business against the Dolphins, who after Tannehill, it's garbage as far as the quarterback group goes. So I didn't think the Dolphins in the second half would score many points, and I don't think they scored any points. So the Ravens ran away with that game. So that was an easy pick there. So we went 1-1 with the free play, so not too bad there. I'll go ahead and recap really quickly what we did on the Patreon side of things. As far as the MLB goes, it's still the underdog day carried into Saturday, Friday and Saturday. A lot of underdogs winning, some surprising, some not so surprising, like the Braves losing to the Marlins. That one's not surprising at all because Chen's on the mound for the Marlins. If you look at his numbers, he is one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. Only at home, though. This guy, I don't know what it is, but he is absolutely amazing at home. So I don't care who he's up against. Let me look at his updated splits. At home, he's only 4-3 because the Marlins suck, but his ERA is 1.86. That's like DeGrom numbers. Only at home, though. If you look at his road numbers, it's 9. It's over 9 his ERA. It is unbelievable, his road and home splits. So whenever Chen's at home, I always stay away. If you look at my picks that I'm about to put up from yesterday, I did not have the Braves. Even though you did ask me whether I had a lean, I would have said the Braves just because they're the much better team, obviously, but for some reason the bats just aren't there. I would have leaned towards the Braves even with Chen's crazy numbers at home, but it just didn't happen. That was one I stayed away from. The Red Sox on the road against the Rays. Not surprising that they lost there, 5-1. Rays are just on fire right now. They are 8 games now above 500. Which is really, really good, but they're still like 20 games out of the playoff race. It's just bad luck for the Tampa Bay Rays. If they were in the National League, it'd be a much different story. So that wasn't surprising there because the Rays are playing great. One that is surprising, so I'll put up yesterday's plays really quickly here. I had 3 additional plays on the Patreon side of things for the MLB. I'll start with the one that we did hit. We had the Oakland A's continuing their success against the Minnesota Twins. That's now 2 straight wins against them. Fire's on the mound. You had to have loved their chances against the Twins, especially with the starter that they had going yesterday. So that was an easy play there for the A's. Another one that I thought was easy was the Indians. Indians on the road against the bad Royals. They've now lost 2 straight games to the Royals. This time they had Kluber on the mound. This is one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, going against the team with the worst offense, and it's the Indians who can't score any runs. They only score 1 run on 5 hits. against a very, very suspect pitcher. The Royals, though, had 14 hits, scored 7 runs. Just crazy. Not something you would have thought would have happened with Kluber on the mound, but he just did not have his stuff. So that was a tough loss yesterday. And then we had the Dodgers at home. Kershaw on the mound. We had the Dodgers on the run line against the Padres. This should have been another easy win. The Padres were up by multiple runs several times, but they kept letting the Padres come back. They actually ended up tying the game in the 9th. Kenley Jansen surrendered another run again. He has just not been good lately since he's come back from his little issue with the irregular heartbeat. But the Dodgers ended up winning. This is like 3 straight days where we had a team to cover the run line. They still won, but that half a point got us. So the Dodgers won 5-4, did not cover the run line. So went 1-2 with the picks. It looked like a really good day. But like I said, just some unexpected losses with the Indians and then the Dodgers not covering. Kershaw, you don't expect him to give up as many runs as he did. Expect him to shut down a team like the Padres. So overall, not the greatest day in the MLB. So we're going to look to bounce back today in a really big way. I say it all the time. Whenever we don't have such a great day, the next day I pride myself on coming back and being strong. That's exactly what's going to happen today. We had an additional play on the Patreon side of things. College football is here, everybody. We finally had official college football game, so we had our first official play. Let's throw it up on the screen here. We had the under in the Wyoming and New Mexico State game. Let me find that. Sure, Wyoming was going to win this game, but the better play for me was the under. It actually started at 47, and before tip-off, it went down to 44 and a half. 45 is where I got it at. But either way, I thought this game was going to be under. The one thing I did know about these two teams was that they brought a lot of people back on the defensive side of the ball. Both teams had actually pretty decent defenses last year, and so they brought back a lot of starters, both of them. So I knew this game was going to be a lower scoring game because both teams offensively had a lot of question marks, especially on the quarterback side of things. I think both of them had brand new starters this year, some veterans, but still some not with a lot of experience, even though they've been around for a few years. This was pretty much, these are their first time leading the team the whole way through. So I knew the offenses were going to be slow. Wyoming actually put up 29 points, so they had a really good game. But New Mexico State only put up 7. So the defense for Wyoming, like I said, is really good. And their conference, which is not that great, their defense is going to keep them in pretty much every game. So they're going to be one of the picks to win that division. Even though the quarterback play pretty good yesterday, but we'll see how he does against better teams. New Mexico State is not a good team at all. So our first official college football play, we're at 1-0, so we're at 100%. Let's see how long that lasts. I'm just so excited that college football is here. NFL, we still have to go through week 4 of the preseason before we get some official NFL plays going. So football, I'm much better at football than I am at the MLB, but I'm still great at the MLB. We're well above 60%, but I'm just a lot better in football and basketball, more comfortable there. So we're doing great things in the MLB. We've had an unbelievable August, but it's only going to get better with football now in the mix, and then basketball in a couple months. It's just going to be crazy times. We're going to be doing great things, and you're going to find all those plays on my Patreon page. This is how you get there. Here's a screenshot of the front page with the URL right below it. Just go to patreon.com/JVille Sports. Like I said, this is where I post all my plays every single day for all sports. This is where you'll find them. I'll put my parlays. I'll do multiple sport parlays. I'll do all my straight bets for each sport. You'll get an email notification every time I post a play or I post a post which has all the plays. So you never miss a play. It's a very easy site to use. You get that email notification, so you never miss a play. So it's just easy to use. All my picks, all my posts stay on there, so you can browse through the history, see how I'm doing. Very proud of my history. Like I said, we've had an unbelievable unbelievable month in August. So we're looking to finish out the month strong and then have a crazy, crazy September with football in the mix. So that's where you'll find everything. I'll have a link in the description of the video and in the comment section so you can easily copy and paste. And that's where we'll do things. So if anybody joins the Patreon page from now until September 1st, shoot me an email. It's right below. I'll give you a discount because Patreon charges on the 1st of the month no matter when you join. So if anybody wants to join to get the rest of the plays for this month, shoot me an email and I'll hook you up with a discount, and then September 1st it will be go time. So my email is right below, or any of my social medias. Just hit me up if you want to join, and then we'll discuss that. But let's get on to today's free play of the day, shall we? We're going to get back on track. We went 1-1 yesterday, but I really want to go 2-0 because we were on a roll with our free plays. So let's get back on track here. I'm going to go with one of the teams I actually just mentioned that I had in one of my Patreon picks yesterday, the LA Dodgers. LA Dodgers are playing the San Diego Padres. They have won the first 2 games. I think they're going to sweep them here. You have Rio on the mound. He's had 2 starts since he's come back from injury, and I like him to shut down the Padres here. Padres, they have a pretty decent pitcher on the mound. Who they have here? They have, Erlin. Yeah, Robbie Erlin. He's actually been pretty decent. He's 3-3 with the 3.4 ERA, which is pretty good. His record's obviously not great. It's not going to be with the Padres, but his ERA is pretty good. But Ryu, he's a really, really solid pitcher. I like him on the mound today. The Dodgers, their offense wasn't that great yesterday. Machado hit a 3-run shot, which helped them win that game. But I think the offense collectively comes together today at home. Day game for Dodger standards. But I like them to really crush the Padres today, get them out of town. So that is going to be one of today's plays that I'm going to be going with. So I'm going to give that out as today's free play of the day. Dodgers on the run line. I like them to win by multiple runs this time. And then we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for joining me this Sunday. I appreciate it. Good luck with all of your picks. And let me know in the comment section which games you guys are looking at. I'll go ahead and wrap up today's video. Good luck with your picks. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.